Hello there, everyone. I'm so sorry. Okay, that's 2 times in a row, but this time I was quicker. Did you notice that? I was so quick. Welcome, everybody. I'm Rachel Tessman, and I am going to have an online paper crafting class. See, I'm even thrown off. I don't even know what I normally say. So crazy. So there's this button on my iPad, and it's the stop button. And if I click that, my live link is completely broken. Like I can't even use the same one. It's so bad. Thank you for sticking with me. 3 minutes faster than last time, though. All right. So, anyways, welcome everybody. I am Rachel Tessman from stampyourartout.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Andover, Minnesota in the US, and I'm here to bring you a live paper crafting class. It is Friday evening. Maybe that's why I'm thrown off, because it's the evening. I normally don't go live on evenings, but anyways, it's Friday evening, October 24th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Central Time as I'm coming to you live. Thank you. You guys that stuck around are so sweet to me. So, okay. Anyways, we're going to play around with a kit because Rachel loves kits. And this particular kit, in North America at least, sorry, I have hair on my face. In North America, in the US, and in Canada, this kit is right now currently unavailable. If you see something in Stampin' Up's online store and it's saying currently unavailable, it doesn't mean that it's sold out completely. It means that it is currently unavailable. They're gonna restock it. If they have something that ever sells out completely, it'll disappear from the online store. If you want to know how to shop the online store, you can visit my website, stampyourartout.com, click on the shop button, and then you can find the online store. Click on that and navigate. But you can also, in my description of my video, I have supplies that are linked to my online store. So if you're seeing anything that you like that I'm sharing while I'm creating with you, you can click on it in the description and it should take you to the shopping site. So, anyways, thank you. Thanks so much, everybody. You're so good. You're so sweet to me. All right, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna play around with the Nutcracker tags kit. In other markets, by the way, this kit is available. So just fly to Europe and you can go buy it. I have no idea when it's gonna get restocked. I called Stampin' Up! Today to see, but I did not want to wait to show you the cards I created because when it does get stocked, it might be like really close to, I don't know, a holiday and I can't do a live for it. I don't know. Look, we need to do the cards now. And then when you're able to get the kit, then you can take and come back to this video. Okay, let's go down to the desktop so you can see it. This is the box that it comes in. I love kits because you can be portable with them. You can store them nice and neatly, right? And this is the little flyer that comes inside that has the visual directions for how to make the tags. So yes, you make tags with this kit. You're gonna make 12 tags, 3 of 4 different kinds. And then what I like to do is always make alternates. I cannot resist. When I get a kit in my hands, I'm always like, well, what else can we do with it, right? Today, thank you so much, Diane. Today is the last day of free shipping. So, well, if you're in the North American market right now. If you're in Europe, I think it's too late. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed free shipping days. Wednesday through Friday of this week, Stampin' Up! Is hosting free shipping. And so you can take advantage of that with a $75 plus order. So in the US, that's the amount. If you're in Canada, it's a different amount. Anyways, I don't know all the other markets, but today is the last day, so you have till midnight. Get in on the kits. Buy a bunch of kits. This one's not available, but you can buy other ones. Okay, anyways, so let's go ahead and check out what is in that kit. I'm still flustered from that 7 minutes of, Okay, yeah, my family heard me too. These are the little tag pieces that I punched out from all of these sheets here. And you can see that some of the punch outs are still on here because this is a multilingual kit. It does not come with stamps. It does not come with an ink pad, a little mini ink pad. Instead, it has punch out pieces. So the cards come together very quickly. And if you wanted to make multiples and multiples and multiples of it, you could, because you're not buying multiple kits and in turn getting multiple stamp sets that you don't need, right? So this is a perfect kind of kit. If you fall in love with these cards, you can make from this kit, because I'm not multiplying the items in here. Again, you make 12 tags, but we're going to turn them into cards, and we're just doing tag equals 1 card, okay? Because there's too many cute things in the elements of the tag. So if you like these cards, you can get several of these kits when they're available and then not have to have all of that extra product that you would with other kits. Other things that are extra in here, sorry, besides the words in different languages, but you also get a few of these items too. And I'm not sure why you get extras of these unless you, I don't know, maybe you write on the back of them and they just wanted extra ones in case you mess up what you're going to say on the back. And then you have like extra little hats and boots and so fun. So we're going to put the extras aside. I'm sure you guys, you're creative. You can come up with stuff. Helen goes, deep breaths. Okay, so we're going to take and pull. What I've got here is little piles. And I'm going to take and pull the top pile of each of these. And you'll notice that I have in each pile words in both languages. I decided, because Nutcrackers originated in Germany, that we would honor that language by having 2 languages on our card. We'll have a German word on the front of the card, and then when we open it up, we'll have the English version. You could do the same thing, or vice versa if you're in Germany, like you could do the English on the outside and the German on the inside, right? So, but sometimes things don't translate all the way. So I did do that Google Translate thing, and when we make these cards, I'll tell you what's the equivalent of the wording for English, because it doesn't translate exactly. We need to make card bases now, okay? All right, so yes, you could do it for your French friend. Absolutely. I love that, Debbie. All right, so we have some cardstock here, and we're using our 2-tone cardstock. It comes in 12 by 12 size. I'm gonna actually work with it upside down because I have realized over time that your fingerprints can easily get on the darker side or show up on the darker side. You can use a tissue to wipe it, but the oils of your hands can affect the cardstock for some reason. And I want it to stay nice and neat until I give it to somebody. So we're gonna cut our cardstock here so that it's 1 inch shorter than what it is right now. So we want 11 inches tall. And then we're gonna turn it in this direction. Oh, I have to zoom out just a little bit more, don't I? We're gonna turn it in that direction. And we're gonna score at 3 inches. So we're making 2 cards from 1 sheet at the same time. So 2 cards, and we're gonna score at 3 inches first. Then we're gonna score at 6.5, and we're just gonna pull the arm out on our trimmer here and go to 6. Not 6.5. 6.5? Yes. Hang on, let me look at my sheet, which I didn't share with you yet, and I was going to. Hang on. Yep, it's 6.5. So we're gonna go to the 6.5 mark. And then we're gonna go to 10.5, and we're gonna cut it. So when you look at the PDF, which I will now show you, you're gonna have measurements that say 5.5 by 10.5, scored at 3, 6.5. 3 and 6.5, okay? So we're gonna make a little Z fold from that. I guess the one thing that I would say you shouldn't do is put hand lotion on right before you work with this cardstock. Okay, so we're gonna do that for 4 pieces, and I'm gonna show you the sheet. Okay, there it is. So this is the PDF that you can have access to already. In the description of my video, I did put a link to it. So if you can go there right now, you can actually print it off or just keep it on your device and take a peek at it while I share with you. Again, the score marks are 3 and 6.5, and I'm showing you the measurements for 4 different cards, but if you're gonna do the whole kit, you would do this 3 times so that you get 12, okay? 4 times 3 is 12. All right, the next thing that we're gonna do, and I'll go back to the desktop, is we are going to take and slice this piece. This is that extra piece on the end. So we're going to cut it. I saw the word click and I said kick instead of cut. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna cut it in half. So we have 2 5.5 inch tall pieces. And then we're gonna flip it over because we wanna look at the lighter side when we're doing this too, okay? So we're gonna tear in half like this. And you see what's happening to the left half? Now, if you're right-handed, it's gonna look like this, I think, because you're gonna be tearing this way, right? I don't know. Anyways, you're going to get 1/2 with the cardstock core exposed. This is the light side. This is the dark side. You want to keep the light side one, okay? And then with the dark side one, you're going to turn it back to the light side and you're going to tear again in the same way, but you're going to go a little narrower, just a little narrower, like that. I just love this core, this two-tone cardstock for the core. So we're going to do that. I'm going to do it one more time. So again, light side, okay? Tearing it in half. I'm trying to read directions at the same time. I should probably pay attention to what I'm doing. All right, and then the next, like this. All righty. So yeah, anybody can get these PDFs, by the way, because these are linked in my blog post. These are free little one-page PDFs that just kind of help guide you to where to go. Next, after you have your 4 card bases, so let's take this one, fold that in too. After you have all your card bases, we're going to start with one, and I really like this color. We're going to start with that one. That's one of my favorite colors. Okay. And I'm going to show you the steps. Now the steps are pretty similar for all of them. The first thing that we're going to, we got to cut one more piece, sorry. We have to cut some white cardstock. There's going to be a white layer on the inside of the cards. You know what? You've already seen the cards, so let me just show you this one. You've already seen them from the preview on the video and from the PDF. So let's take a peek here. So this is how it opens. It's a Fun Fold Z-Fold card. You can see where the torn papers are, but we need a white layer in here. Now you can get that white layer from an envelope pack, because if you're going to buy this kit to make cards, you're going to need envelopes. This kit does not come with its own envelopes. So you need a pack of envelopes, and then you need a pack of the 12 by 12 basic black two-tone cardstock to get this look, okay? Hi, Sharon. Thanks. So you could take and cut this, because you're only going to need, if you're going to make 12 cards from a pack of 40 envelopes, you have plenty of envelopes left to cut into these sizes. I'm just, for ease, going to cut my basic white cardstock, and I did list that in the ingredients, in the supplies. We're going to cut at 3.5 inches, and you would do that again for the next set, so we might as well just do 2 in a row here, 3.5. And then we're going to take each of these and cut them, and we'll do them both at the same time, at 5.25. So these are our inside layers for our card, 5.25 by 3.5. The only other measurements that you need to know are going to be when we cut the banner piece, the little strip that has the V shape on the end, and when we cut the twine. Okay, so for the banner, here we go. Let's grab this cute little guy. His banner is this piece here. And because there's this little knob thing here, I did do my measuring from this side. I don't know why, but you can also do it from this side. If you do it from this side, it kind of covers up the measurement lines. I think that's probably why I turned it this way. So 3 3/8. Basically, you want this end of the banner, and I should zoom in now. This little end here, you want that to not be on this line here, but to be between this line and this line. So right there will be 3 3/8. Okay, and I'm going to measure that to make sure. Tried the PDF and it doesn't download. Oh no. Well, you know what? Rachel was rushing. I was rushing, so it could be my error. I'm so sorry. Yep, 3 3/8. Don't worry. The blog post was supposed to go live an hour ago too. You should have seen me like upstairs trying to get everything. It was crazy. I was sitting on the couch doing my computer thing and I could not fit it all in. So I'll work on it right after the video is done. I promise you guys will be there. Okay, so we're gonna cut there and you're gonna have 2 pieces here. You might as well do all of these, right? So again, 3 1/4, but go a little beyond. So you have 3 3/8. And then we'll do this one, 3 3/8. When you do the same kind of card several times in a row, we call it mass production, but it's good to do all the same steps at the same time, just so you know. So if you're one of those people that hates making multiples, it could be that you're doing it from start to finish, then start to finish, then don't do that. Do every step the same for every card. Okay, so now we've got that. Let's begin. Let's begin. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our white cardstock and we're going to add that right in here. And we're going to push it against the fold. We're going to have the black, the dark side of the black up, and that's going to be the inside of the card. And the other color, the lighter black, is on the outside. So let's go ahead and adhere this. Because we aren't stamping, I'm not too stressed about putting this layer in already because, and this is a new roll, sorry, just trying to get it going. If you are stamping onto cardstock, you'll want to stamp first and then add it, just in case you make a mistake, but we are not stamping. So we're pressing it right into that crevice there and then centering it from top to bottom and pressing it in. Our card can close. You see that there? We're going to take care of that. That's where one of these thicker ones comes in. So we're going to turn it over and we're going to put our adhesive along there. And we'll turn this. I just noticed that my grid paper is the last one I used. It has like pencil lines on it. I apologize. So we have that in there now. Now when we close this, you don't see that. You just see the light cardstock, okay? You keep getting kicked out, Susan? Ugh, I'm sorry. Go to a different device. Okay, now, hi Virginia, hi Donna. All right, now we're gonna open this and we're gonna put this banner in here centered. So to center it, I like to use a ruler. You could use grid paper too. The grid paper is right in front of me. But I like to use a ruler. Here's my 0, here's my 5.5, and we know that half of 5.5 is 2 3/4. So on this ruler, here's our 2 3/4. So we're gonna put this banner on here, nice and flat, no dimensionals on the inside of a card, right? Gets it too weird and wonky. And we will look at that line there and center as we add. See that? There's the line. I'm going a few eighths of an inches out. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 5/8 of an inch out in each direction. And then you can check to see if it looks straight, press it down. It's okay if you don't get it. See how there's a little bit of black there? That's okay because that's gonna get covered up by your Nutcracker guy, okay? Next, we're going to add this piece. And this piece is gonna line up with the one that we just added. So again, a ruler helps, especially if you have one like this, because you can put it right up against there, and then you have this straight little place to press your pieces against. I love this ruler. This is, by the way, in my favorite extras. It's linked below. Okay, so this one's gonna go in here and it's gonna go in this direction. So it's about 1/4 inch or about that far away from the, excuse me, the edge. Okay, so that's why we have this. It's about 1/2 inch wide. All right, next we can add this. So we're gonna put our adhesive on the back side. Rachel's just slathering it on. And we'll add that in the corner. We'll add that down here. Okay, it's coming together. Now we get to do our decorating. So we're gonna take our guy and we're gonna trim off this tag attachment. We do not need that tag attachment on there anymore. That goes in the trash. He is gonna go up onto dimensionals. So I'm gonna place him, I'm gonna keep the card folded, and we're gonna grab some dimensionals. Now here you have choices, and I don't have a full sheet of these because I've been like really going through them lately. But this is the regular size dimensionals. These are the mini ones, and all of them you can cut along the edges too. As you can see, I've done that with both these sheets. These are the black ones. I'm gonna use the black ones because we have black cardstock, but you can get black dimensionals and they come with both sizes inside the packet. So let's grab a black one and put it here, right up to that edge. Not over, because you don't want any stickiness going beyond, but right up to that edge. Oh, and then before we put dimensionals on him, we are going to decorate him with 2 items that come in the kit. For him, he gets a little beard and he gets a hat. And so we can take our dimensionals. It's like playing with paper dolls, you guys. It's so fun. You guys ever play with paper dolls? Oh, my mom and my grandma. So my grandma was an artist, truly an artist, and she would draw, like she did Betty Boop paper dolls for us when we were kids, and it was so much fun. My mom would help make clothes for them, and yeah. Okay, anyways, I digress. So we are going to put a beard on here. You're just going to go right over the top of where the image already is, and it just gives a little oomph to that character, a little bit higher up. Now, we know where our dimensionals are on our person now, so we can flip it over and put a dimensional here where there's no dimensionals on the front. That way, remember my rule, like if you have it one layer thick, it's going to mail easier. So we can put a dimensional right here, but I wouldn't put one here or here. So we're going to stick one right here. And then we're going to put the other one on the bottom. And we put them right in the middle because we know that the middle is not going to go beyond this folded edge. But we actually have 3 dimensionals. We have this one, and this one. Oh, good. This is so much fun. You guys all remember paper dolls. So tell me what kind of paper dolls you had. I had Betty Boop. I mean, I had other ones too, but my favorite was Betty Boop. He is going to go on here now so that this shoulder does not go beyond the edge of the card, because if we do that, the card won't fit into the envelope. We need to stay within that zone. Now the card is only 4 inches wide, technically, I believe. I think it's 4 inches here. Yes. So because of that, we could go a little beyond if we wanted to, but I didn't in my finished ones. I did not. So I guess you could a little. Okay, anyways, we'll just stick him on here and make sure he is straight up and down. And then you'll notice too that I didn't put any dimensional under this side because we're gonna put another dimensional there on top so that that is sticking down. It's sticking down because we want the next layer, which is also gonna be on dimensionals, to appear as if it's higher up than this guy. And it's not. We love illusions. Okay, so this is where we come into these 2 items. And I'm going to teach you a little bit of what that German saying is. Where did my cheat sheet go? Okay, so this means, and I hope I'm saying it right. If you're watching from Germany, correct me if I'm wrong, but I Googled it. It means happy holidays. So happy holidays for you. I thought those would pair together nicely. So happy holidays for you. We're going to add a dimensional. Where is it? Here it is. We're going to add a dimensional here so that that can stick on like that. And we didn't want to go beyond the edge of the cardstock here, so we had to add it to the actual card. So we can stick that on like that and see how it looks layered now, but he's still up on dimensionals, showing a bit of shadow behind him. Oh, cut models out of the Sears catalog and put clothes on them. I love that idea. I never did that. So cool. Yes, Close to My Heart had paper dolls, and so did Stampin' Up! For a while too. Did you write that down? Stampin' Up! Yeah, we had them too. It was so much fun. I hung on to them for a while. They were harder to get rid of than, and then I highlighted somebody's comment. Sorry about that. All right, well, we'll just highlight Susan's there and then we'll go back. But yeah, it was hard to give that one up. I even gave up Button Bear before I gave up. I know you guys probably all have Button Bear too. I am not a person who keeps my stamps for too long. So there's the For You. Everything's in a straight horizontal line. We've got this thing, this holly. What is that? It's holly. Holly and berries. We'll use a little dimensional for that, and we'll put it right on the back here. And then we'll see where it's going to fit best. And I like the idea of putting that up here because here's the red on the bottom of this word instead of on the top, because some of them are on the top, some are on the bottom. Because the red is on the bottom, I'm going to put my holly and berries up here. I can also then put another dimensional under this leaf, like that. We'll peel the backings off. We'll tuck it under just a little bit. And then we'll stick it down. And then the last part for the card is the twine. Now you get dimensionals and you get some little glue dots in here to put your tags together. But if you're gonna do alternates, you're gonna need to invest in lots of different extra adhesives and some tools, right? All right, so now we're gonna take and measure out 12 inches. Oh, let's just use this ruler here. 12 inches. And because that's how much you get per tag. So you can't go beyond that if you're gonna do cards. You gotta stick with the 12 inches, which means if we're gonna do double bows, it's gonna be tougher. Now, if you don't wanna do double bows, you can just take this long length and do your bow. But I really, really, really liked the double bow idea. So I'm gonna put 2 of them together and cut. And now I have 2 6-inch strands. About 2 inches up on my left hand, I'm gonna make my loop. Then I'm gonna go around that loop, tuck it through as if I'm doing a regular bow, and it's gonna even out to give me about 1 inch each on each side. So just adjust the tails. So my measurement again was about 2 inches on that left side. And there I have my little double bow. I can take my glue dots, and I could use the ones from the kit, but I oftentimes just go to these because I'm used to them. And I will pick up that glue dot by putting my bow right on top of it. And then I'm gonna add that right below here, like that. So there's my festive Christmas card. Yay! If you do photo cards, you could put your photo here instead of this extra banner. And this extra banner could maybe be on this side, like that, with a torn edge. You're not using the whole thing, but you're having that continuous look of a banner, even if you have like a photo in here of your family or something. Let me show you the other cards. Okay, so that one is my Happy Holidays to You card. My friends in Germany and Vienna are going to be so proud of me for making these cards. Okay, next, let's show this gal. So she, and I'll move this away so you can see better. So her little elements here are the person with the boots. So cute. She's got boots and she has a hat. And all these extra little elements have like something, well, maybe not the beards. I suppose that'd be weird to have some gold in the beards, but these two obviously are fancied up a bit more than the ones underneath. So yeah. So anyways, she's got her hat lifted up a bit, her boots lifted up a bit. And then we have the bow up there next to the red so that the holly and berries are down below this time. This saying is, only for you, sending joy. Okay, only for you, sending joy. You like that? So it's the same base. It's the same steps for making all the layers. It's just that I put these pieces here and like the sentiment in different sections over onto the left here, depending on where that red portion of the saying was. You like them? Thank you, Paula. Isn't that fun? Yeah, she's a redhead. I love it. Okay, the next one. This one here is our more mature gentleman. Or maybe he just likes to dye his hair white or gray. But his hat and this lower half of his face, so it's like his whole, like Santa area, you know, like the jaw. That's the part that comes and pops up off the face. So that's what's lifted here. And then let's see here. We open it up and it looks like this. And these German words say, enjoy the magic of Christmas. Believe in the magic of Christmas. So enjoy and believe. See, and these two are like the equivalent of each other if you think about it when you make the cards and you punch out the languages. But I thought that they went well together because they kind of say it in a different way, right? All right, and then the last one looks like this. So you'll notice even on this card too, I did the same thing. The red is down here, so the holly and berries go up here, and the bow goes next to the red. The red's up here, holly and berries down there. So here we have this gentleman, and this saying says, oh, and the parts that stick up, sorry, are his hat and his beard. And this one says, to the festival, which I mean, probably means like celebrate or something like, you know what I mean? So to the festival, cheer to the last year. Yay. Very fun. So here we have the finished cards. I will open one of these up so you can see that again. And I will finish up my other three, sorry, when I'm done with the video, but I just want to make sure that you guys know how to do it. And do you have any questions? This would be a good time to ask, right? Because I always forget and then ask at the way end, and we always have that 30-second delay. So, oh, thank you, Tina. All right, so we have some announcements while you're looking at these really fun and festive Christmas cards made from the Nutcracker Tags suite, or I'm sorry, not suite, kit, the Kits Collection kit. We have some announcements, and one of them is free shipping. I mentioned it at the beginning of the video. Please don't delay. If you have $75 worth of product or more on your wish list, this is a good time to place an order. Free shipping is awesome. They don't have it that often, so take advantage of it. And again, you can go to my website, stampyourout.com, and you can shop for products through that link. You can also look in the description of my video. There is a link for shopping products there. I'm trying to see if there's any questions. Love those. Ta-da! Thanks, Christy Lynn. Love it. Thanks, Maureen. Oh, I love seeing who's on the live with me. When you comment, I can tell you're here. So fun. Are there English words in the kit? Yes, the English words are these. So we have a set of 4, well, we have 12 that are English, 12 that are German, 12 that are French, and 12 that are Dutch. So you can choose to make your tags in any 4 of those languages, but I used a combination of 2 of them to get this look on the cards. And I thought German was appropriate, again, because Nutcrackers originated in Germany. So, okay. Can you show what the tags look like? The tags, I don't ever make the full kit, but this is what the tags look like. So you can see those ones have the English words on them. So you have plenty of English words if you only want to use English words. What you could do if you don't want to use another language is you could put your English words on the front, and on the inside have a place for you to write something, or you could stamp Merry Christmas with some stamps or something. Good questions. It's always good to see how we can alter it a little differently, right? You love these better than the tags. Thanks, Marva. All right. Keep asking questions if you have them. I have a couple more announcements. So All-Star tutorial bundles. When you purchase through myself or anybody who's on our All-Star team, we have a global team of demonstrators. When you purchase a minimum order from us each month, you get our monthly tutorials sent to you as a thank you. And so $50 is where my increment is for that. So if you order from me $50 worth of product this month, you're going to get a thank you email, and in there a link to the which one is it that we're doing right now? I think it's Gathering Together is the suite. And we all 12 of us do these creative projects around that suite. So that's another perk to ordering right now. Free shipping, get the tutorial bundle. And then you also get loyalty points. When you order from me, every $50 order gets you a loyalty point. So there you go. All right, starter kit offers. Any more questions? I'm still trying to peek to see. Okay, I'm gonna keep going here. So the other thing that I wanna mention before the live is done is that we have a wonderful starter kit offer this month. If you want to spend just $35 plus tax, you can. You get the starter kit, you get to choose up to $125 worth of product for only $35 plus tax, and you're in on the demonstrator side of things, and you get to be a discount shopper. You can even, do more than that, but at least you can be a discount shopper. You can order early. You can also just get the kit for the kit, but I think you're going to be hooked once you meet some of the people that are in our groups when so whoever you sign up through, whether it's me or another demonstrator that you normally go to, we typically have a wonderful community that you can join, and it's a lot of fun. All right, any more questions as we go? You didn't need more tags, but now I've changed your mind, Heidi. Oh, good. Because you know what? It's good to make these cards now. And then when December rolls around, you have all your Christmas cards done, right? So I hope they do too. And again, I called earlier today and demonstrator support did not know. They don't share that information about the Kits Collection kits when they're out, but other products, like if you're trying to find out when another type of product might be in stock, I do have access to that information, but they don't add the Kits Collection kits in the inventory status. So you like Friday night? Thanks, Deb. All right, well, I will let you all go. I think that's it for my announcements. Don't forget to come back and join me on my next live, which will be Wednesday morning next week at 11 a.m. Central Time. That's my usual live time. I try not to sway from that one at all. And then my other one is typically on a Friday or Saturday, but I think I have a few, do I have a few Fridays coming up, or is it Saturday? I don't know. I'm like starting to get consistent with some of them. So check out my calendar. It's also linked in the video description. The blog post that is not linked in the video description, well, it is linked, but it's not ready to go live yet. That will go live shortly after I'm done. So just give me like 15, 20 minutes and then I will fix the PDF too, okay? Thank you, everybody. So I will see you hopefully Wednesday, October 29th at 11 a.m. Central Time. And that's it. It feels so weird to be done early, you guys. Maybe I talk faster in the evening. I'll let you all go. Thanks for joining me now. Oops, let's make sure that we are checking out here. Okay, so thank you all for joining me. I swear. Okay, good, we're good. I keep looking for questions. I don't have Trisha in the evenings or on the weekends, so I have to make sure I answer all of you during the live. Take care, everyone. Now I'd like you all to go and stamp your art out. Bye-bye.